welcome to another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name is William.
This is Davis.
And
We're in the studio in Las Vegas, William.
23/7/12.
Who's that?
Who's that? And we're here with Tony Colombini for our annual SEMA podcast. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing great now. I'd add it now.
How's the show doing for you?
Okay.
It is.
Let's back up. I was going to say, man, it's day two. Yeah, right.
I mean, we're halfway through. It's Wednesday night. When did you get here on Monday?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got here Monday afternoon.
And how'd Tuesday go for you?
Tuesday went really well. I went to what they call the Apex show.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
You got to tell us about that.
I got to start up first.
Yeah, here we go.
Every Tuesday, the first day of the show, I always make sure to hit the new product breakfast to learn about the awards given to the new products.
Was it a good breakfast?
Minutes.
Yeah. Was it a good breakfast?
You don't need to have the
Christ.
breakfast. Eat before. Unless you like, sausages that aren't quite cooked all the way, or that kind of thing. But yeah, William, you love that.
Well, you pick around, you get some potato, you get a little fruit, you get a little coffee,
cup, and all that.
Orange juice, the coffee.
I'm not going to complain because it was free. Right? And you know how I do this on the cheap, but it's just neat to see the different types of products out there and what are being awarded. And they're voted by the SEMA exhibitors,
right?
So actually, I like to see who wins the awards, but I'm really not into the awards. I just like to see what's a really hot product out there,
or what the trend is.
Yeah, finding some trends out there too. And then after that, I hit the new product section, and do the little
scanner,
get your scanner.
And things that look interesting to our readers, I click on so that I can get more information about those.
Anything there caught your eye?
That's a tough one because I'm not a fan of what SEMA has done in the last couple of years with the new product section. They put it in these two different rooms and along this hallway between the halls. I thought it was such a better idea. Three rooms, but I couldn't find the third room.
Oh, so back there by the media
right?
room.
Yeah, that's what they said.
You have to make like a U-turn, but the sign out front doesn't say that. It says Media Center, and then there's a guy standing there.
Because I went down the Media Center anyway.
Right?
Well, yeah, because they reconfigured everything last year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, last year was the first year.
Last year was the first year of it like that.
Yeah.
And so, but I like the idea of in the back of the upper South Hall, all new products, one big room. You can go zigzag through the corridors and all that and see it. It's a little gripe. And then every now and then you see the same thing. Oh, I just saw that.
Oh, I noticed that too.
Why is that in another cabinet right there?
Right. So, in the hallway, they'll have the product, but then in the room they'll have the product again.
Some of them,
but some of them were different categories too.
Yeah,
like those gas cans.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
genius gas cans.
Well, I took a picture of it.
I took a picture of the stickers you put on your tires. It's just so silly.
Oh, I think I saw a website for those previous.
Yeah, you can stick a white wall that says Goodyear, or even the raised.
Yeah, or you could pay money, have your name put on there.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever makes you money, man.
Yeah, first shoebox Ford I see with those, I'm going to kick a dent in the door.
Man. But speaking of white walls, though, I think the cool thing that we've seen, I think this was the second year, or not custom wheels, but the new rims that are simulated to have a white wall on the outside, so you can have a choice
for a while.
Right. So the metal part is actually the white wall is actually part of the rim.
Wheel.
Yeah. I did an article on the Martino Merc about 3 years or more ago, and purple Merc, beautiful thing, and it had those.
Right. Okay.
And I think that was the first time I've ever seen them, but it really blows your mind when you learn about it. But yeah.
Well, it just gives you so many options for what kind of rubber you want to put on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And still have the white wall look.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I noticed when we were walking around new products and stuff, air horns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
okay.
I saw it and then seeing it again, or if it's three different manufacturers. I didn't read the little print.
Okay.
Oh no! Once you go in the rooms, it's like air horn.
Oh, he's talking. Okay.
Yeah.
How many? Oh, we couldn't hear him.
No, yeah, they don't blare them.
Is that like a truck thing? You know, I mean,
yeah.
like you and
Right.
Billy have got the bigger.
Right, we got the
Yeah.
Ram 1500 trucks.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing, but not for us.
Okay,
I can't say that because I have a set of Klein air horns because I saw them at SEMA on my Harley. I put them on my Harley. You know, they had the little Harley kit.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, it's a thing, but it's one of those rude things. It's interesting because like last year when we saw Klein, they can't blow the horns in the hall either.
Right.
You know, but they got these bright ass lights.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bleed work.
the LEDs.
The
Yeah, that are
LEDs.
so bright. I'm like, I can't even see
Flashing.
anything. They're flashing. I'm getting like, epileptic seizures.
Have some more coffee.
And another thing with the trucks were those big hooks. You know, the trailer hooks.
Oh yeah, trailer.
Oh,
Or like
yeah.
towing hooks.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that a thing?
I don't
Is
know.
that a new trending thing?
Lots of big
I don't know.
hooks.
I think what it is because also if you've seen some of the big trucks outside, this is one thing I noticed this year is they got big freaking tires or wheels with the really short sidewall, rubber band tires. But even where the tires look like they're too small for the rim, like the rim is wider than the tire. That's a thing going on right now.
Okay,
Then
we haven't hit.
And they're
We haven't hit
we
trucks
saw
yet.
and even
that
the
up front,
spokes
though.
on the usually a truck rim is really beefy, like the
Right.
spokes or so. It might
Yeah.
have like some kidney holes or
Facets
something
and
like that.
bolts and all.
But these
yeah.
are like skinny little ribs.
Like some
And I'm
kind
like,
of
you're not
low
going to
rider.
go four wheeling in those.
Oh, no,
and they're lifted up.
No,
trucks
lifted
and
up with
everything.
three color paint jobs going on the framework. And
yeah. Oh, and then I saw a guy. This was at the breakfast. The guy was talking about. Yeah, I just created this thing. It's vinyl wrap for your wheels. What?
vinyl.
I was so trying not to say anything. I'm across the table from him. At the new
Sir,
products
I
president.
object.
Right.
Get
him-
out.
hey,
This is a media table. Get
No
out of
more
here.
for this guy, right?
But what he does is, in high-end cars, because so it does these vinyl wraps to protect the wheel and also give it a new look.
Well,
So when you got a
right.
stock wheel on a exotic, you can, get the $30 wrap. No, I'm sure it's more.
right.
$1 million exotic. But yeah, to match your car more and protect it.
they've come a long way. Yeah, I mean, just the past 3 years, it's like the wraps, the films.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking to a guy yesterday, based out of Florida, who got into wrap for boating,
Okay.
and then
To protect your boat during the off
yeah,
season.
to protect your boat, and then it became something that was used for like maybe for a truck or something that's outside a lot, and the next thing you know, it's for a car, and so he just goes, sure, I'll
Next thing
do
he'll
it.
Put it on his house. He'll cocoon his
yeah,
family.
right, exactly. So we were asking him about
And it was
you know,
France. The company was based in France.
the manufacturer for the film.
Right. Okay.
As he said, I didn't know France made anything. But, how much was a roll of film? I think it says a couple grand, depending on whether it was a metallic or not.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently the chrome stuff is.
Oh man, that
is-
fake chrome stuff.
Is,
Yeah.
Well, that's the expensive stuff.
That makes your real car look like a Hot Wheel.
Right.
But
I'm not opposed to Hot Wheels, but to make your car look like a Hot Wheel.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're more interested in lifespan of film, how to apply it.
Right. I can see the
It's-
benefits
it's-
of the film, though.
it has
if
its
you're not sure
place.
how you want to paint it, and you're doing it as kind of a test to see what you like.
Something for a few years.
Yeah, maybe even that.
A racing application.
I could
Racing
see it
application,
as a
perfect.
racing application.
Sponsorship applications
I
for
was just gonna
Blacktop
say-
magazine. So if you want to sponsor it,
I was
Yeah,
just-
that's exactly what. So I'm looking at this roll of film, like there's got to be some kind of cutter that you could get. Like, I'm going to supply some vector, Illustrator-based artwork, and I'm going to get this logo put on something.
Right.
You know?
That's exactly what
And you can wrap it all around a car, and it's going to be, how much is that? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was thinking some sort of graphic or numbers for your car for autocross. With a design or something. Something that you can slap on in 20 minutes.
I think it's really geared to the guy who leases a car.
Oh, I think
couple-year lease.
You're on
You know what I'm getting to? He gets that BMW, says, you know what? I mean, the white or the silver is nice. You always see BMWs there. But I want it to be metallic blue. That's a satin metallic blue. and so they do that. And I think that's kind of where it might have came from. And then it goes nuts, and they put it on wheels now.
And then any kind of crazy graphic you want.
Then you can get the customized
the
black
aliens.
plates, the California black plates.
The personalized black plates.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind if the personalized black plate says 1, 2, 3 ABC. It's the
prototypical
3 numbers, 3
6-digit.
letters, like it was in the '60s.
Right,
but
when you're looking at 7, and you're
I'm slick. Yeah,
that's here in California. This podcast is podcasted internationally.
Oh yeah.
So if you're in Dubai, do you have issues with vintage plates being reissued as new?
Probably not. Yeah. Your Range Rover.
It's like, I'd like to get black plates for my truck, but it's like, my worn out white ones look great.
Yeah.
Well, think of it this way.
Galaxy.
When I had my store, Blacktop Depot, we sold vintage plates, original vintage plates. I mean, that was a big thing for us.
Right.
And we sold from the black, because now the blue you can get your old blue plates registered in California, but all the way down to like the teens when they were porcelain plates, and it was a good business. All of a sudden and I thought hear about the black plates are going to be issued, and I thought, oh, what's that going to do to the market? Probably nothing, because the purists are going to want the original, and that's what came to the store. I'm trying to think if I sold any set of plates after those black ones came out.
Really?
It was really a boom. It hit hard that all of a sudden we're not selling plates. Even 32 plates, which were big, and 33s, 48s, and stuff like that. 56 plates. So those go up to 60-62.
Right.
Yeah.
The big yellow ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yellow.
The
tag
black
thing.
You're right, with the tags.
Yeah. 56 was the first year where it became the standard as it is now in size. But it's so I think it did make a mark. I didn't think it would, but it did make a mark in the classic plate industry.
Hey, maybe in Turlock I can get some title-free black plates for the
still
truck.
Gonna be a couple $100.
Yeah, you'll still be. I mean, but you know what? They might be wanting to sell them because they see the market dropped out.
That's what I'm getting.
It's the time to get it. Mm-hmm.
Nice and cheap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then would you have to pay if you did get a set of clear original steel plates?
Right.
And you applied them to your '60s car, would you be paying the custom
No, this
price
is
tag for DMV for your tags?
It's
every
a
year?
one-time $45 fee with DMV to register your vintage plates, any vintage plate.
Okay, so that's the year of manufacture program,
Right?
Not the legacy plate,
Right,
program,
not
'cause
the
that's
legacy plate. The legacy plate is a $50 fee every year.
Okay,
because it's like a personalized plate. So what I think is really silly is the guys that get the black plates, but they don't even personalize them because you're paying
for it, right?
Why not get something that looks like it would be?
Like if you had if it was for like your '68 Galaxy, if you decided to, you would get the 6-digit.
Right.
But you'd be paying $50 a year, and now suddenly those $200 plates at the swap meet have already paid themselves.
068 GAL, 068 gal.
Oh boy!
I ain't doing that.
Oh man! Dang!
Oh boy!
If anything, I'd do my first car,
Okay.
the '76 Maverick.
Ooh. all gassered out, big old.
Right. The big spoiler on the back, the big mud flaps with the Yosemite Sam with the guns and back off.
That's on the floor mats too.
The big moon eyes gas pedal.
I thought about that. You know, I have that 56 Fairlane.
Yeah,
And,
what's going on with that thing?
You got what?
So, I've been talking to Billy about it too, because I belong to the Mercifuls, and they're mostly like 60s era customs, right?
Right.
Airbag down on the ground, the lake, not lake pipes, but the bellflowers, stuff like that. And I've been looking at restyling it to a custom, and then I thought, you know what? I wasn't really driving a car in the late 60s, so my era is more in the 70s. What if I took my 56 and got some hijackers in the back? Some Krager SS.
Cherry bombs.
Some cherry bombs. And all that. What would it look like?
What could you get at Super Shops?
KMET. Yeah. Oh, yeah. KMET sticker.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I got it.
Done.
Ready to put it
There
on.
you
I
go,
already got
man.
the sticker.
Upside
down.
Sticker. In-N-Out Burger sticker's gonna go on there too. Right.
But you gotta cut it out.
You gotta cut it out.
In-N-Out
Right.
Urge.
Yeah, In-N-Out Urge, right.
I think that was more towards the
80s there, but yeah.
But the rainbow, there was that rainbow sticker, that, half rainbow that went across and clear sticker. But anyway,
Or the KLOS with the rainbow around
right?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Okay.
fun stuff. So Tuesday, though, I went over to the Apex show.
The what?
Apex show. The what? The who? I've always heard about it, never been to it, and it's apparently it's for the suppliers of the manufacturers for the most part, and it's over at the Sands Convention Center. So I go there. There was a couple of people I wanted to see. I got emails before the show saying, "Hey, I see you're registered to go to the Apex," and which I always get. But for some reason, I thought, actually last year I was planning to go but never made it. And so I said, okay, if I'm going to go Tuesday afternoon, so at least know I did it. I'm glad I did. Going there was a pain in the balls, man. It was like, to get to the shuttle was just nuts.
So you went from the SEMA show via shuttle to the Apex show.
Right.
And
right.
you was pulling some teeth, huh?
Yeah, it was. And I went by that Continental tire drift thing. I had to go walk around that.
All the way over there.
All the way around it and then back another mile. It seemed like when I could have just walked through.
Yeah,
the
you were in the
South
wrong place, man.
Hall. Well, anyway, I get there and because there was a couple of Armor All people displaying over there. I'm like going, okay, what's it was Armor All mats and Armor All electronics. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I know Armor All you put on your dash, makes your tires shiny.
Right.
There's controversy of whether it's good for the tires or not, but so I go over there and I see. It was really kind of like a mini SEMA. I thought it'd be all just plain booths, like those rental booths from the convention center.
Right.
Apparently downstairs, which I didn't go to, is like that. And all these Asian, Hong Kong, Taiwanese companies, that supply nuts and bolts and whatever, connectors for electrical systems, things like that. The boring stuff is all downstairs. But upstairs, it was they had the flashy booths. Some of the big ones, had the banners that spin around the top and all that. So it looked like a SEMA. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. So when I saw the Armor All guys, so what does this have to do with the
Why are you
protective
here?
coatings? Well, yeah, and apparently Armor All did like what Harley did, and they're leasing out or licensing out their name. So the guy with the mats, that look kind of interesting. They do these. It's basically the guy makes floor mats, and now Armor All is a licensor, so it's like co-branded. Now you get some Armor All mats for either your bed of your truck, your trunk, your toolbox, your SUV, to protect it, the back of the SUV, things like that. And even a garage floor. So you can do your whole garage floor in this carpeted, real, somewhat thin, but nice looking, indoor-outdoor carpeting, basically.
Right.
It happens to be Armor All, which when you take it out of the box, you wouldn't know it.
Do you think that's what's going on with Prolong? And why they've been kicked over to Apex? Because last year Prolong got kicked outside. word was they weren't happy about that. And this year they're at Apex.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just trying to put things together.
You know, a lot of people are looking at all trade shows, really, as how am I finding the return on investment? Because it's not cheap to display at the SEMA show.
Nope.
And so, am I getting enough buyer? And SEMA show has been, how do I put it? It's like they market to the consumer with their Battle of the Builders TV show is a good example of this. And so what, are you trying to bring consumers into a trade-only show? And then the consumers get pissed off. They can't get in. You know, some get in.
Oh, plenty get in.
Plenty do get
yeah.
in. And you hear it from the exhibitors are like, what the heck? Well, you know, oh, so you sell like, I was at Custom Auto Sound today. And he says, on Fridays, it's really bad. Guys come in there and look around and go, oh, yeah, this is neat. So I got a 97 Hyundai. No, you know, we're classic car radios, you know. It's like, geez, you know, and it's not about you go to the booth and say, I got this. Well, do you have a store that sells 100 of these a month? You know, that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, looking for buyers.
So.
But I had mentioned that too. Is I asked William, I said, do you remember a band doing cover songs outside by the Ford out front display area?
I rarely do outside when I'm at SEMA.
But when you're walking walking by, you hear some all-girl
that.
cover band. I mean,
no.
It seems to me like the word show, as you just said, is becoming more important.
Mm-hmm. Well, outside, you don't need a badge.
Okay. Right.
Anywhere outside. Once you go into a hall.
But that's what Mike Satterfield was talking about. And that's why Colby with SEMA Action Network is outside.
Okay.
Right.
Mike was saying it's like, this is becoming more and more of just a car show, you know, rather than a trade show.
Right.
That they need to cut it back to,
especially if you're outside, you know.
Okay, but he was saying inside, it's got to be media, buyers, exhibitors. That's it.
Right.
You know,
no more spouses and
right.
See,
you know,
I saw a ton of spouse cards today.
I heard a story, you know, that like someone who has like what was it, a floor cleaning business?
Yeah.
Got in as a buyer.
Right.
Wow.
So it's like
buyer for what market? Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some LED lights on my
floor polisher.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're getting pretty loose with it.
But you know what, though? I've seen floor polishers, and they really could use a nice vinyl wrap.
Well, see, I was thinking LED lights.
I know.
You know,
and those are nice, too.
You know, like
scare the cats.
The rats. Get them out of the way, you know, when you're doing the restaurant.
Oh, man. If you've ever had a rat get in your floor polishers out there, call in now and tell us your story.
Look at that phone board light up.
Yeah, the phone board light up. Oh, the switchboard just broke down. Sorry.
The website's gonna crash, William.
And then when I saw the Armor All electronics guy, a couple of Guidos, really. I don't know how better to say it. You know, these guys are from New Jersey, you know, and they're selling these. You could totally tell because right next to it is the exact same thing in a plain wrap thing, but it's got then next to it's got the Armor All earpiece, cigarette lighter, Bluetooth, you know, powered device. I'm like, okay, it's cool and all, but a little. I was saddened by Armor All. When talk about the 70s again, I used Armor All the time.
Right. I still use it.
You do?
Yeah.
I haven't really used it lately.
Just on the tires. That's it.
Just
real quick.
Good. I should do that. My tires always look a mess.
But I guess that was when you mentioned
that's okay.
Selling out
your car looks a mess.
And he uses Armor All, but the tires look great.
Tires look great with the brand new rims that he got made.
Oh, for the Mustang?
Yeah, I had to get those made.
I'm just saying that oxidation looks like ass, man.
Wow.
Wow.
You want to make it?
How do you say it?
clean the wheels, clean windows, car's gonna look nice. But
Yeah.
but you mentioned selling out on your brand. I mean, that's sort of in the long term it might make it weaker.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the last thing you want to do is sell your name.
Right. You got to protect it somehow.
Right.
And especially in one show, I mean, granted, it's opposite corners because you had to walk the whole thing to get it seen. But now there was one booth out in Apex that was super cool, and that was Mechanics.
Oh yeah, you
Mechanic.
mentioned that.
And they are a small mom and pop kind of company coming out with these neat products to help the home builder, the garage guy. You know, so they've got these lights. I mean, everybody's got garage shop lights and stuff like that. But they got in-house artists that's really kind of creating the look of these things. And one's a pod that's got this puck that's magnetic. You can stick under your hood.
Yep.
And then it's got this pod that sticks to that with a magnet, and you can turn it any which way, and really illuminates the underhood area. They've got these ones on little stands that look like the old shop lights, but newer version of that sit, you know, the shop lights that you'd hang.
Right, with
the
the hook.
incandescent light
Right, with
bulb.
the hook. These are battery powered, and they've got like the base where you handle, because sometimes you can hold them too, right? It splits into three like a tripod, so it can sit under your car, or sit on the floor.
Right.
You know, so just neat stuff.
LED, right? So
Summer LED. He's got one of those that has the curly CFL bulb in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
brighter
it's really
white
neat.
light.
Yeah,
right.
but that one you plug in. That's right. He said that one you have to use a plug because
Right.
the LEDs or the lithium ion or the AA batteries, whatever, wouldn't really power it.
Different draw.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, but much brighter too.
Yeah, I like the underhood deal. I did that with a, you know, those little dishes with the magnet to hold your
Yeah.
nuts and bolts,
Uh-huh.
like on your fender and stuff.
Right.
I drilled a couple holes on it, put my flashlight on it, got some baling wire, wrapped it so I could turn it 360 degrees underneath
Right.
my hood. But then I actually had it to where I could hang it on the end so the flashlight would point down
Oh, fantastic!
because I was using
because
the,
you're cheap.
I love it.
Hey
I'm
man,
digging
I
it.
got
I'm digging that.
I got
love
nuts and
that
I got a nuts and bolts dish. I got a drill and I got baling wire.
from like Harbor Freight for like $2,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah,
But that's what I did.
rarely use.
But
Yeah.
that's what I did. But then, the shop light. It's like I can't hang it right.
Right.
Or you try to prop it and then you just bump it somehow and then it falls down and it's always on the ground and
Right.
yeah.
I posted last night pictures of some of the stuff from Mechanic at blacktopmagazine.com. So, into a SEMA Day 1 search and see it. 2016.
But I like that idea. The other cool tool I saw today was in the new products case was a flare flare nut wrench.
The in-car flaring tool.
Yeah. Well, there was
Oh,
an
to put those cool flares on, like from the 70s on your van?
Wow, dude. All right. No, it was the brake line.
The brake lines.
Brake line.
Okay.
Brake line
Oh, yeah,
wrench.
flaring tool.
A
Okay.
flaring wrench.
Right.
But it was like a 4 or 6 in 1,
Oh.
and it would. I'm assuming it would snap over the line because it has to be in line because your flare nut wrenches are open ended usually on the end,
Okay.
so you can get over the tube and then grab it.
Right.
This guy, I think you snapped it and it would self-adjust to whatever size nut you had on there. It's $19.99. And the heads, I believe, were adjustable, kind of like a pivoting head for like a ratchet.
Right.
So you could get, whatever angle you needed to, and you could just snap it on there and you get on there, and then
You might not be able to get a lot of torque.
you probably wouldn't get a lot of torque,
on
but
certain
usually your
angles,
flare
but-
nut wrenches
Right.
aren't very long anyway. But I like that. That was pretty cool. Along with your gas can. Williams.
There were spill-proof gas cans, so if I remember reading it right. The ones in the new product section, is that what you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah, but these were stackable.
Right. But
Yeah, there was 3 on top of it. How
Okay,
many
but-
do I need?
But when I first saw it,
see?
it was in the hallway, and
Uh-huh.
there's just a gas can. Like,
Okay.
and
blow molded
just
plastic.
one on
right.
a shelf.
You're like, wow.
And I'm like, I'm walking by, I'm like, how much improvement can you do on a $15 gas can? You know? And I kept seeing it. And then when we started walking through the rooms, it was like, oh, these stack on top of each other.
Cool.
So you can put like 3 or 4 in the same space. But it's like,
I don't run out of gas that much.
okay, but but what Davis was saying, like, let's say you got a lawnmower, you know, and then a weed whacker, you know,
Right. So you've got,
an old motorcycle,
Sure.
you know, you've got a race car, you've got your mixture of, you know, race fuel, you know, so so rather than horizontal four
just
cans
on the floor,
right.
you can stack. I was like, okay, I get it, but you know. Monday and Tuesday, I'm looking at this gas can going, really? New product?
Well, you know what, though, too, you got to keep in mind, 'cause I was looking at some of the new products going, okay, I don't get it, you know, but what it was, it wasn't the product that was new, it was the merchandising display that's new. So they have those in there too. So that
now that
kind of blew my mind. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They have a packaging even the awards
merchandiser, right?
Tells you this one on packaging or this one on new merchandising display.
Because each time we've gone, I've noticed like battery tenders.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's been around for a long time. Why is this a new product? It must be because of packaging.
Yeah. Or also battery tenders now. I mean, you know, Deltran was the one that always did the battery tender brand, right?
Right.
And out forever, the black and with the green label, right? Now there's all these other brands that have lithium battery. Okay, wait a minute. No, that's not the tender that's always charging your battery, but they have these lithium battery jumpers that'll jump your car. You can put it in your glove box.
Just don't get it wet.
Oh, because they're getting smaller and smaller.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's not this thing on wheels that.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta go.
10 years ago.
And you got to plug into a 220 and all that, you know. So.
But it's interesting about the merchandisers. I saw those in the corner, and I'm like, that looks like a table saw stand that probably folds out of a pickup truck. I got to go look at it. And I walked up to it, and I'm like, oh, it's a merchandiser. It's scaled down for a lid, a foldable lid for a pickup truck.
Right.
And then suddenly I was not interested.
I've seen short beds before, but not 6 inches.
I'm like, footprint for a table saw. I'm like, Williams in business.
One of the things that I did not see at SEMA, except for a couple legitimate ones, which if this show was held in California, SoCal area, were dogs.
I saw one dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a dog.
Okay, in the show I saw actual real ADA, you know.
Oh, I saw police dogs.
Not ADA, but like real security dogs.
Yeah, real security dog with a police officer.
With an officer. I didn't see any like emotional support dogs.
No, I didn't see any emotional support dogs. Outside, I saw a lady with her dog, but I don't know if she was able to come inside or not.
Okay. Outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
You know.
But I mean, actually, like in the show.
Right.
It was like.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
It was nice. It was dog free.
No, I've seen some dogs.
Oh, that's a whole nother podcast, isn't it?
That's that third beer.
Right.
What? Sorry, ladies. I have much more respect for you than that.
As he's going for number 4.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Well, okay, maybe it was 3.5
now
because I spilt the one.
Well, it blends with the carpet fine.
Yeah,
Told you, it's not my place.
Not my room either.
We're out here in a couple of days.
So, I've noticed too on a lot of these unveiling of cars this year, last year, the color
jackholes who get in front of you when they're taking a shot.
Right. The color of choice is gray. It's just like a 70% gray.
Right.
And it's like, well, that's a beautiful car, but it's just all, or maybe 80% gray. Is that the Do you see that? Is that as a trend?
I'm seeing more like flatter colors like that. No metal in the metal flake or anything like that.
Yeah, that's
there was a really beautiful gray 51 Ford in the HRIA Armo booth, and this car was to the nines detailed. I mean, easy, throwing hundreds of dollars of bills at it.
Yeah, just stand there.
All the way done. This thing was nutty detailed. I mean, beautiful car. It just happened to be gray. And I kept looking at it going, would I do it differently? I don't know. Did it need pinstripes? I can't tell. And it even had leather straps to hold the hood down. It had this like race-inspired custom. It was really bizarre and beautiful, quite frankly. He had these honeycomb grills that went over the turn signal lamps with the chrome bezel. So I'm like, okay, if it's race, would you even have that? But it's just beautiful car. You can tell just tons of money went into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what William's like doing this whole
just throw
hours. Yeah, just hours.
You know what, though? I met a guy. I've known him for a long time, but the other day he had an open house at his shop. Him and his buddy of his that have a little collection of classic cars. He was talking to me about this shop they have. Just basically, it's like a man cave and a room for 6 cars to park in it. And he said, "You know what, Tony?" He's like, I made my money in construction and stuff. He said, I got my money. My wife has her money. She doesn't question what I do with it. I want to enjoy it. So I'm gonna spend my money the way it is. I want to enjoy it. And I'm like, I didn't ask any information. So he started blurting all this out, But I thought that was, I get that. You worked hard your life, and you got this money. What's it gonna do to you? And you do for you? Yeah, throw it out there. Stimulate the economy, the hot rod economy.
The hot rod economy. There you go.
Okay, so again, today's Wednesday. Only walked about half the show. Any favorite car that's really struck your mind? As far as like, here's my top 1 or 2. This is what I really dig. Anything grab you yet?
That 51 Ford keeps coming back. The way I do the show too is, in fact, Billy was asking, it's like, so what are we doing? Are we gonna look at, shooting cars to put in the magazine? Or are we gonna look at talking to potential sponsors? Or what are we doing?
Yes.
I said, okay, I'm not gonna go to that side of the show to talk to a sponsor, and then that side of the show to talk to, then over there again to see a car. I go, we're gonna go aisle by aisle, and whatever hits our fancy. So we only really made headway in 1/3 of the central hall. We spent a lot of time talking, But
okay, but 3 years ago, you and I had a conversation. I have it written in a notebook somewhere. That your main advice was have a plan.
Mm-hmm. And that's my plan.
Right. It's like day 1, hit this, and this.
Yes.
Day 2, hit this and this.
Right.
Try to consolidate. As far as people that you have to talk to, want to talk to, need to talk to.
I remember that conversation, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Because before it wasn't really a plan. I would walk from one side to the other and the other and the other, and it was just like, yeah. And you miss a lot when you got to go over here and then run over there. So my plan is, this is how I do the show. Tuesday, new products breakfast, new product section. Usually I go to the truck and SUV section up at the top South Hall, because that's where the new product section is.
Right.
So I get that. I might hit the wheel and tire below if I'm thinking about it. That's Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Central Hall. So I go back and forth aisle by aisle. And then Friday, if we have to go back to see somebody in the Central Hall, we do that in the morning. But then it's the tool section in the North Hall. And we'll go to the styling section just to kind of see if there's anything there. But we usually try to end up at the tool section in the North Hall. That's my plan.
But back to my first question.
Okay, sorry.
I forgot what his question was too.
Well, I had to look at my notes right now.
Jesus.
What's one of your favorite one or two cars that you've seen so far?
Okay.
Which all three of us are going to differ just because.
Yeah. In the GM booth right outside of...
okay, we can stop that right now.
Oh man! Wow.
No, only because this is so weird.
You sit outside.
right across
sorry.
from... I'm at Custom Auto Sound hanging out with Dennis Gage is there for a signing. And I'm looking across at the GM booth and there's this just freaky looking little, really low car that's almost like an airplane, and then I look, it's got this jet engine in it, and one person sits in front of the jet engine, and you got these little pods that are where the wheels are. It's a concept car, of course, but it just seems so bizarre, and I'm like, wow, jet engine, little thing like that, little rocket, that'd be so fun to drive.
Was it something like maybe for Bonneville or something?
It pretty much looked like that. I mean, it was really a race car. Yeah, there's no way it could be a street car.
It's meant to go straight.
Yeah, I think it's meant to say, engineers, you did great with the Cobalt or whatever, GM puts out. Here's a month. Think of some ideas. Just do something wacky, and then maybe we might be able to take some of the technology out of that for our, next Cheyenne or whatever. Are they doing Cheyennes?
I don't know.
But there's a lot of really clean trucks out there. I don't know which ones were where. Oh, in the Royal Purple booth, there's this black C10 that was just off the hook, real clean.
A C10? At SEMA?
Chevy truck. I know. You think it's like SEMA. The C in SEMA is for C10.
Say you're C10.
It really, last year it was nutty with the C10. I'm like, okay, cool. So this year maybe it's the Ford trucks, the 68s and all that. There was a really neat, I think it was like a 92 Ford truck at the TMI booth, bright orange. Now I had a 92 Night, so I'm looking at it going, oh man, that thing is just so neat. It's just real square, down on the ground, really nice looking. But yeah, there's still a lot of trucks out there at the SEMA show on the floor. But that 51 Ford was off the charts, really neat.
What about you, Davis?
It's probably that 1966 Mercury Comet in the
Disraeli booth.
Disraeli booth.
Oh man,
that was right next to the Hedman booth.
Right across from the Hedman booth.
Yeah, that thing.
I mean, it's got a small block in it.
Is Hedman a sponsor or something? Are we supposed to mention Hedman? No, just
they're a sponsor.
Fantastic.
We love Hedman.
I like Mark over there. He's great.
Mark Luce.
Great
fantastic.
Guy. Great guy.
Hedman headers.
Hedman headers and
hamburger. Transdap.
Yeah, Transdap.
Yep.
Love them all.
But we were shooting a 50-50 Camaro.
You should have the card right there.
It's in the drawer over there.
Oh,
yeah,
man. They were doing an unveiling.
Oh, I missed all the unveilings.
Okay, we only got one.
Okay.
You got to fight for space. It's really kind of not worth it.
Yeah.
You spend more time on B-roll,
right?
Than you actually get because you're fighting crowds.
Mm-hmm.
But we were shooting. We were shooting this because it was like
we were right there. We're like, let's walk down the steps here. We gotta do it.
I get it.
And then when it's done, you turn around and say, "Oh, there's a cyclone. This is really bitch." I'd like personally, I like this a whole lot better than what we just shot. I mean,
NASCAR inspired.
It was a '68 Camaro.
Yeah.
Really? Another Camaro? Another first-gen Camaro?
It was great.
It was
right.
With an LS and stuff.
Right.
It was clean. It was a great car. Nothing against this car. But for personal taste, when you clock over about 180 degrees, it's like, here's where it's at.
No, that Cyclone was really nice. Did you see that Corvette that's over in the Stuart Warner booth?
Yeah.
That Hot Rod Chassis did that.
Oh,
you shot that.
I got a little bit of that.
A red
neat.
Corvette.
Now, I talked to... I'm I'm spacing his name now. Don't listen to this, whoever. The guy, I'm totally spacing his name. He's really good, great guy. Both Chad and this guy. Anyway, he's telling me the fog lights on that. He goes, "That's my favorite piece on this." I mean, the guy builds this beautiful car, super fast. And he's got these yellow fog lights with like buck teeth on the thing. He goes, "These are my favorite parts because I hunted them down. They're original 60s era racing fog lamps that he got out of Japan, but they're made in France. So it says somehow they came from a French manufacturer to Japan." He's like, "I just can't think other than it had to be on a really cool little race car." And he got them and put them on this car, and they look great on it. I mean, it's perfect, period, correct for that little race car.
Yeah, you got some video of that, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked, different, but you're like, it works.
Yeah. Oh, it's a total knockoff of a 60s Le Mans style, race car. Yeah. And those guys build incredibly great race cars that work, not just look beautiful, but yeah.
And just to bring it around, so William, what was one of your favorite cars?
Yes.
Well, now the other one I want to mention though is that 1960 Ford Starliner that was outside at the Axalta booth. It was like a dark
gray,
red, actually. That car caught my attention.
Oh, I
forget what kind of engine it had.
I know I swing by there real quick looking for where to take the shuttle to Apex.
I think it had it was out there by the McGuire's truck trailer outside.
Okay.
I think it was had a 4.6 Ford mod motor in it, but I don't know. I really like full size hard tops.
Right. I like those. Yeah.
You're still looking for that 57?
Oh yeah, we ran into Steve Strope, and he had told us all kinds of information about the Bob Flooring from ARP as a 57 Ford ranch wagon, which is a 2-door wagon. And we've heard about this wagon 2 years ago when we were at MPMC, and when Steve brought this up, I'm like, oh wait, I think it's a 57, and then instantly his phone comes out. He goes, "Oh well, let me show you."
Is that the show?
No, he's working on his shop, and along with this '67 Buick, it's Hemi powered.
Okay, with Steve Strope, I'm glad he recognizes us, and I'm glad that he knows that we're Ford guys, and he whips out these pictures of like, okay, here's the front end, here's what they did, here's what I did.
Right.
You'll never know unless you're a Ford guy. Oh, we're kind of a Ford guy. Oh, you'll never see what I did.
It'll take you a long time. You'll never figure it out.
And he was like, I moved this here, I pulled this here, and and you're just looking at like.
And Steve's so passionate about it.
Oh yeah, puts a lot of thought into it.
Right.
Stand back and look at it.
Oh yeah.
Again, compassionate about it. Loves talking about it to people who will understand.
Right.
And I think
if you don't, you're an idiot to him.
Right.
I mean, really.
I gotta go.
I haven't gotten that side.
I gotta go.
I've always been on his side.
Well, I've seen. I guess that means I don't know.
But we're looking at this Ford wagon. And it's like, wow, you're right. That is ugly. So I changed it.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's right.
Right.
You did.
Cool.
His whole thing is the theme of what, in this case, what Ford would do. I mean, at that time period, if they had, sort of spent a little more time and money into something. So he would use other Ford products and features from other vehicles and implement them into overall design for a certain car.
Okay, so instead of ripping off from Oldsmobile or Chevy,
right,
like
he would use cues from just Ford product and this piece of that.
Okay, the Thunderbird did this. This line goes into the door, but not on this car. So we're gonna make it go into this door.
Right.
See this fin? It stops here. It shouldn't have.
Right.
If you look at all the other Ford products, they go over here. So I brought it way over here, and it cuts into the. I mean, just like super analyzed.
Right.
And like you said, unless you're a hardcore Ford guy, you'll never know.
Right.
You'll
say it looks different, but you're kind of like, I don't know why, but at a SEMA show, you how much time do you really spend looking at a car because there's so much going on?
Yeah, I think that's the real challenge here. Is, to ask me what kind of my favorite car. There's just so much other candy going around. The parts and the flash and yeah. So William, what's your favorite Ford at the show?
Okay. One of my favorites was a Dodge.
Oh.
Okay. I love my Dodge.
Okay.
But there was a Dodge Duster.
Uh-huh.
I want to say it's the Dodge Duster Demon.
Okay.
Oh, that was at the
Which one? The TMI booth, the blue one?
QA1.
I'll have.
Right, the green one, right?
No, it was blue.
Oh.
It was blue. It was on a
was that?
rotisserie. It was kicked up just a little bit. Medium blue.
Mm-hmm.
Not super dark, not super light. Probably not period correct. Paint. Because that'd be the crap brown.
No,
or the piss yellow.
Right. Or that kind of, is it brown or yellow? I can't tell.
But had the right stripes. Had.
Where was this, man? Central Hall?
It had to be Central Hall.
It was Central Hall. I got a picture of it. I got something on my phone. It was the first cars that I was learning how to drive with were Dodges that were POSs from someone. A high school buddy that was a little bit older than me was like, "Hey, let me try this out." So I started off learning how to drive on Darts and Dusters. So I have a certain
affinity for it. Yeah.
Thank you. And so to see the hot rod version
Right.
of the lowball version that I was driving, that was pretty cool. I'm gonna try to find more on that. I just got a quick shot and quick picture, and then those 70s the funny cars.
Oh, that was
where the whole fiberglass frame was
that was behind
pulled up.
That was behind the Rayleigh
Yeah
booth
near the Hedman booth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the NHRA booth, and they had two funny cars
two
sitting
funny
there.
cars there, right?
And I didn't see them kicked up though. Did they have them kicked up at one time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or at least when we walked by.
I saw them down and all.
And again, just like that. Oh, that I used to draw pictures of that stuff. In the 70s and stuff. And this is like,
I used to build the models of the. I love building funny car models so you could lift the hood up,
right.
or lift the body up. Yeah, there is a snake there, Snake Cuda funny car. Forget which booth it was in, or was it even in a booth?
Give me the number.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
It might have been in the SEMA Central area in the hallway there, but no, I love that Snake Cuda. Funny car.
All right, about ready for a sponsor break?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Got rust? Check out POR 15's 3-step system to stop rust permanently. POR, paint over rust. Visit them at POR15.com. And while you're there, browse their other fine automotive coatings, paints, and products.
All right, so we're back. So, Tony, this is Wednesday night. You've got all day Thursday. I'm guessing half day Friday.
All day Friday.
All day Friday.
Wow.
All day Friday.
What do you have planned for the rest of SEMA?
Well, we still got 2/3 of the Central Hall to cover and the upstairs above Central Hall, but I'm really looking forward to that POR 15 stuff I'm going to get. So I just ordered, while we were on break, I ordered it online, so I'm looking forward to doing some fun stuff with that.
Telling you, man, it's good stuff.
All right. I believe you.
Okay, before we even contacted them, been using it for like over 20 years.
Oh, well, they've been around forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're a sponsor, but yeah, I really use them.
Right.
I really have used them.
Right.
Go to Vet Stadium just to get it. It's like, pre-internet.
Yeah, right. Where do I go to get it? Right.
Like, well, okay, spend your $6 to get into Vet Stadium. It's like,
$6, right.
To buy POR.
To go buy
just to
POR.
go in,
That's one thing
give me
that
a
blew
can
my
of-
mind about it, because I've never used them yet. And when we saw him at SEMA show last year,
you can leave now.
I know, right?
Wow. Dang.
I have, but the idea of putting paint over rust, it just aren't you supposed to take care of the rust first?
Okay, well, yeah, you do. You got to scuff it up. You got to clean. You know,
You do what you can with like an electric drill that everybody has with a wire wheel. You know? Yeah.
You know, the wires are flying.
Well, I'm not really gonna sell up on Harbor Freight. Maybe a Norton product, maybe like a Step Up and Home Depot. You know,
get in there, wire brushes,
Chicago pneumatic.
You know, get it clean. You know, and,
right.
At least back in the day, they didn't have the stuff, but now that they've got like a metal prep, they've got a metal wash.
Because I've seen the stuff where you spray right over the rust. And I'm like, how's it?
How lazy are you?
It's like that pasta in the store. It's already broken in half. Like, come on.
But I mean, I have to redo some stuff on the truck that I did 15, 20 years ago because not all the cleaning products were there.
Right.
You know,
like an etching primer.
Technology's changed. And
Sure.
Right. Sure. You know, now they've got the full system. You clean it, you etch it, get it super clean, and it's solid, man.
Right.
You should check out the video that we just posted up on Facebook.
Well, I will.
And up on YouTube.
I might even share it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. But we did an interview today with Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
How do you spell that?
ANGOSTA.
But they took last year they had a flathead.
A Ford flathead engine.
Right.
Which was basically a dummy engine.
Sure.
But they painted it all up with
their product.
Their products.
Oh.
This year they got a 32 Ford Roadster
frame.
Oh.
And
use their product.
Their products. And it's not like they sent it to a lab or it was like
they shot that in their shop.
Yeah, like in the back of their offices. And it's beautiful. Like showing you this, like, here's regular people using the products. We just happen to work for the
right.
And looks great. Next year they're gonna have body panels on it.
Wow.
So
there it is. So the whole car.
Right. So really good stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
But you got to.
But yeah, they also have the bed liner. That's all
that's
three of us
coming.
have trucks, so that's always.
But it's all in the prep.
Right. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just like with everything else.
Sure.
I think he said today, clean it. When you think you're done,
clean it again.
Exactly. Just to be sure.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, that must be the time to close.
Oh yeah.
What the heck? There's a train here?
Apparently.
It's the circus train.
It's a circus train.
No hint on where we're actually
The
at.
weirdos are getting off.
Well, tomorrow, you asked, we got, which is Thursday, Hauser Riley will be joining us in the afternoon. And she's going to be our model. She's a pinup model out of Washington, Seattle area. So she'll be with us walking around the Central Hall, shooting with some of our sponsors and potential sponsors, just some of the cool stuff we see.
Good luck, because today was effing crowded.
It was.
It was cuckoo compared to yesterday.
I usually try to do the model on Friday, but she won't be there Friday. So I said, oh, hey, what's it going to hurt? But yeah, it might be a little busy, but...
I mean, it was really hard to get shots today.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe tomorrow will be lighter. I mean, I wish you the best of luck. I was being sarcastic.
Well, first place we're going to do, well, one of the first places is Dustless Blasting. They're in the Central Hall. They're an advertiser on My Classic Car, which some of you may know. I help him sell ads on that show. Great people. And I've been hearing he's like super excited to see a model in his booth. So this is going to be great for everybody. And it's a big booth, so there's a lot of room. So we'll be able to do that. So I'm excited about meeting her and doing that. Seeing more of the Central Hall, all the race and performance and Oh, yeah.
Going back to Apex?
No, not this trip. Not to bag it at all, but really, I mean, there's some things the media might get, especially if you're media for the trade industry. That would be a place to go. Because it really is directed towards the trade, the Apex show. You know, I'm glad I went because I've always wanted to go. You never know.
Yeah, you hear about it. You're like, what goes on over there?
You look at your badge and say, what?
I keep getting these emails.
Yeah, they're not open on Friday. They're
closing. Right, that's right.
You know,
we tried to go last year on Friday.
Yeah, we asked about that. We're like, hey, wait a minute, let's go check that out.
Like me looking for where the shuttle is. It's like
they don't do that. I'm like, well, I guess we're not going, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But no, I'm looking forward to seeing the other half of the Central Hall and the tool section, which Billy did a little bit of that today. And we got Texas Rich out here from Fort Worth area. He'll be out tomorrow too, shooting the show. His focus is on the action going on outside and the celebrity sightings within the show too. But he's one of our correspondents. And John Oro from the C10 Club. He's been, of course, C10 Club. Why wouldn't they be here? Because there is one or two Chevy C10 trucks in the show.
Two?
There's got to be.
2 dozen?
There are not as much. Last year, I think there was more.
You're right.
I think you're right.
Last year was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
We're playing on a stereotype. There's not as many, or I haven't seen as many as last year. Last year was just ridiculous.
Right. It's almost like, okay, I already built my '69 Camaro, so now I need something else to tow it with. So maybe I'll build a C10.
It's cheap.
They're not cheap anymore, though.
Okay,
at the time, right.
Blew up,
Right.
especially with the younger guys,
ago.
and it really Instagram blew it all up. My friend John, who's our correspondent for the truck stuff, he started C10 Club on Instagram, and it just went nuts. So now there's chapters all over the place.
Well, we talked to.
Tony's
Tony's
claiming cred for that.
Okay.
No. I got into that. He's a member of my car club, Merciful's car club. So that's how I know John.
We talked to one of the representatives for Classic Industries, OER, and he said the hot growing thing is Mopar.
Mopars.
Yeah.
And also, leading into the 80s, Trans Am.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they said that the C10 truck still has its strength, but it's that next generation of vehicle that's cheap.
See, I thought it would be the
plentiful.
Ford trucks would come next.
But that's what we talked about last night.
That 61 to 66.
Yeah.
Where's my front disc brakes kit?
Yeah, drop kit, lift kit. No.
Wow.
I mean, Willwood came out with their own spindle for a C10.
Mm-hmm.
But
nothing for Ford.
Right.
And that's even
I'll
like
give it another couple years.
The 53 to 56 Ford truck, that's gone, right?
Right.
And then the next, 57 to 60, even those prices have gone up since we bought and sold that truck, that 59. We bought that truck for $200, but good luck finding a 59 Ford.
Yeah.
V8 3-speed on the floor shift for $200.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be the next generation of affordability.
Right.
And what they think is cool.
True. But I mean, there's how many of your body style for that 61 to 66? I mean, come on, man. Must be a million of those things. Unibodies, I mean, short beds, long beds.
I bought it because there were so many
F-250.
After buying the 68, which was, a one-off year, it was like, okay, I'm not going to screw myself, a second time.
You even got like the end of the Y block, beginning of the 352, plus, 66? You got all the way up to 289. Didn't they put 289s in a 66? No? Not for a small block? You didn't have a small block option?
No, there was a 6-cylinder.
Oh, a 6. So that must have been...
There was a 6-cylinder, and then there was the 352. in 65.
In 65. 64 was the 292.
Okay.
It could have been.
But the 6-cylinder was probably the 300.
64 was all messed up.
Yeah, they had leftover
They were trying
parts.
to dump everything, and because they knew the redesign was 65, and 65 was like, okay, we've got the 6, we've got the Super 6, and then we've got the
352.
3 exactly. With the twin I-beam.
Right.
We fixed all our problems. No more unibody.
Right.
So 64 was just like, let's just dump all this crap. Put everything together, get rid of it, new design.
Right.
But all those parts still fit. For the most part.
Right.
So, Davis, what do we have going on for tomorrow?
We've got some interviews with XPEL film. I guess it's a protective film for your car. It's clear. It goes on with like a liquid,
Like a spray
or a solvent.
rather than heat.
It's clear. It's not.
Okay.
It's not like a matte satin or a mylar.
I saw something like that. That was a rust protector. You spray it on, and it any kind of corrosive is hard to get off. I mean, you have to sandblast to get this stuff off. But they had it shown on like a brake rotor.
Oh wow.
I know.
So that should be interesting. I keep thinking of it as being like a decal for like your plastic model car. Because you put it on wet and then you squeegee out the water, and then you got like this
transfer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Those are brittle though, so maybe this is where it's not brittle. So like protect it from bugs hitting it and mess up the paint. Is it like a clear bra kind of thing?
The whole
We'll find
car.
out tomorrow.
I've seen the whole car. I've seen the front of the car. I've seen headlights. So should be interesting. It looks like it's
XPEL called?
XPEL.
Okay.
So
We got JC Cooling. No,
GC Cooling.
Forge Line.
Forge Line Custom Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Those guys are based out of Ohio. Their dad was the two brothers worked a company, and their dad was bought out what was left over of Dayton wire wheel.
Okay.
So lots of wheel history there,
Mhm.
and they do basically custom forged wheels.
I like the family-owned companies, man.
I like that Davis knows something about it. That means he's doing the interview.
But yeah, I started reading it, but I started looking at the videos, and I'm thinking, wow,
Yeah.
these guys are like custom tailors for wheels, and it's not like you could just go to Pep Boys or pick up the Summit catalog and order up some 15x7.
The what catalog?
The Summit catalog.
Jackass.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know the sponsor. Should I have mentioned that?
Oh man, I would love to be sponsored by Summit. You kidding me? I'd have their logo on our shirt in a minute. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to Forge
Okay.
Line. That should be cool.
I've seen them around for a long time.
Yeah, they've been around for a while. So
I think we're done.
Yeah. Well, there's
Okay.
one other thing I'm looking for.
okay.
Sorry, but and that is
No. I'm cut.
what are you doing, man?
that
The
I mean,
man with
really
the
what-
button has the power.
well, I better get
Jesus
this in
Christ,
quick.
man.
Be sure to tune in. But, no, is that I'm really inspired by the stuff that the industry is doing to bring kids involved. And this could be another topic for another podcast, but that's something I've been really looking at lately is scholarship funds, things like that. The Hot Rodders of Tomorrow we've seen, of course, but and then take a kid to a car show promotion that Armo is doing. So things like that our industry is doing to help get kids more involved. Because that's like my goal in 2018, or no, we're going to 2017, is that to showcase and highlight programs and people out there that are helping get kids involved in this industry. I think that's really important.
And there was certain people that or manufacturers that we talked to that are trying to tap into that industry.
Sure.
You know, like Bondo.
3M.
Right.
You know,
We had
like,
to talk with them, and
you know, because like when we think of Bondo. We've been using Bondo since
17.
You know,
Hey, your primer podcast. Primer sticks great to Bondo.
Okay, but I mean, for us, you know,
Right.
it's like you grab some, you slap it on some cardboard, you
Stir it up. Right. Watch
You
it
make it as pink as you can.
Yeah, you got your color change. I told him that too. That's when I started getting busy.
You know, it might be too hot, it might be too cold. You know, it's like work it fast. You know, but they're looking at, you know, next generation. You know,
Sure.
Who's doing these C10s, these 80s.
80s
POSs,
trucks, right, whatever.
You know, the stuff that we hate, but you know that's what's cool to them.
sure.
You
Yeah.
know, that needs a little skim coat. It's like they don't know how to do that.
Right.
You know, they're a different generation that didn't grow up out of this. Well, we don't have any money. We have to do this.
Right.
You know, it's like we can afford a $3. Back then, it would be a $3 can of Bond. You know, and do it. So they're looking. The manufacturers are looking at, well, how can we make that ratio right?
Right.
You know, and with POR, it's like, how can we get these guys, you know, when they're building their engines, to spend a little extra money and paint it correctly, rather than 2 years later, Colby, and have your engine bumbly a year later
Right.
because you didn't prep it right or you didn't use the right product. You know, so it's finally these manufacturers are starting to like try to weave into that. I like that trend. You know, or I like
Right.
where
Well, that's
their
a
head is at.
challenge. That's the hard part.
It's one of those things. I made a post last night on Facebook about this too. It's that our industry is in a really weird place right now. Our founders and those with incredible experience are starting to retire off. Either retire out of the business or pass away. I mean, it's getting to be that. And so there's this real rift going on where you've got these guys that have all this experience and the way things have always been done kind of going off, and you got these new young guns that are coming up going, I'm disrupting this industry a little bit because I'm doing it my way, which is really inventive and different, and across all mediums, not only just the building of it and how they build a car, their inspirations that they pull from to build a car, but also how they're marketing and telling people about their car. And so we have to pay attention to that.
Right, because we try to be on top of it, but we're all 50-ish.
Right.
We don't know all that stuff. You know, I mean, we don't know.
We're kind
all
of in
that.
the middle of it.
Right. But it's
You
like
know?
we're trying to learn this stuff in our spare time. It's
The
intuitive.
new stuff you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, technology, apps and stuff like that. And
Sure.
like, you know, and a lot of these manufacturers are people running those are, say, 10, 20 years older than us, and they're not learning this. You know, and it's like we need that younger generation. Like, well, help us. Our generation's, you know, willing to learn it, but you got to show it. You know, it's like we don't know what's going on. You know, but you're right.
Right.
I don't know what tangent I was going off.
No, I mean, it's just saying the same thing as far as, you know, we're in this weird space right now. SEMA's celebrating their 50th year, and when you start looking at the math going, okay, so that means we really are at this point where it's this change going on in our industry that we do have to pay attention to. And I see SEMA starting to do that, and a lot of the manufacturers, like we've mentioned here, doing that. But as far as the media, I want to start promoting programs that are helping kids and also the women in our industry.
True.
So that's another thing you'll see more and more of in Blacktop is, you know, interviews with women entrepreneurs, racers, builders, that sort of thing, to just say, hey, yeah, this is not just a man's industry, a man's game anymore, and we need to bring them young guns in as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All righty. So, Tony, what's your plans next couple weeks post SEMA?
Right, post SEMA, decompress the first week, you know,
catch up
and
with
then,
emails.
follow up.
You know, I mean, like after you take care of all the data that ends up getting onto your laptop, you you hit all that stuff. You get caught up. It's almost Christmas.
The main thing I'm going to be doing is something I've never done before, and I'm excited and scared at the same time. I'm taking apart my 56, and I'm going to rewire it. I've never done a wiring job, and I'm going to rewire the whole effing thing. And I'm scared, but it's like pretty much right after SEMA, I'm going to put it in the garage, open the doors, take the seats out, take the carpet out, start looking at what I need to do, plan it, and put in this Ron Francis wiring kit.
I was just going to ask if it was painless or Ron Francis.
Ron Francis.
Is it solderless, like crimp-on terminals?
If it is, I haven't really dug into it yet. I'm going to solder everything. It's going to be soldered, heat shrinked. I've been getting a lot of advice from different people. In fact, I was in line for a beer today at the HRI thing next to a guy from American Auto Wire, and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna rewire my 56," and he's saying, and then a guy from Ron Francis, he's known for 20 years, came over, and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna rewire this 56." He goes, "The thing is, you want to make sure is that you're gonna solder and heat shrink all your connections, make it really nice, and plan it out first." I mean, he was really all about that. Plan it out first, sketch it out. Where are you going to put your block? Where are you going to put everything? Lay it all out before you do any kind of final crimping and cutting and all that. But lay it all out. Make sure you have a good plan ahead of you first. So I'm looking at it down for a good month or so.
And again, keep it clean.
Yeah.
There's the rattle can stuff. Shoot it. Just get it clean before you solder it.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like you have it under control. I was going to offer my services.
No, you know what though? I'm asking everybody the advice. If you've done wiring before, and you want to do a guest, night at wrenching on it, doing it, working with me, and Craig Mariana from Classic Industries, he's going to be helping me with it. He's done a couple car builds for them.
I can do it.
So.
It ain't pretty, but
right.
Oh, well, come on now.
Right.
It's gotta look good now.
But I know it's
So
I know
we'll have plenty of articles, videos, all that. But it'd be great to have you as a guest wrencher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consider it done.
Right on.
We'll just have to ink a date.
Yes.
Because remember,
He's pointing at me.
no, I offered to rewire Fish's 49.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, when he bought the painless kit?
Right.
I'm like, why are you paying someone? Pay my flight to come up. I'll wire that whole thing in, in a day and a half. And he's like, nah, it's Fish.
It's interesting because people say, you want to make it clean and look nice, and I'm looking around my car. I don't see much wire except for in the engine compartment.
Right.
And that's, you can always fix up, make it look nice. But I do want to make sure where I put the fuse box and all that is in a good place.
The junction boxes.
Yeah.
You want to tuck them up.
Yeah. So.
That might be the stuff I'm not so good at.
And then in the trunk area, because at some point I'm going to upholster my trunk too, but in the trunk area I want to make it really nice because that's what's happening right now. I got a tail light out that's not just a bulb. There's a couple of loose wires. I'm like, okay, put these two together. No, that ain't it. Somewhere a wire got pulled, and it's just nuts. So, yeah.
Nuts in the trunk.
Now that's a whole different podcast you can catch on the other channel.
Wow. And on that note.
Right on, man. Dang.
I did a calendar, girls in the trunk.
That's in the trunk.
So until next time, which will probably be a week or two.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
My name's William.
This is Davis.
I'm Tony.
And don't skip on